I know your job sucks. I know your job is causing you some stress, maybe causing you some problems, some headaches, right? But at the end of the day, your job is getting you by. Your job is the reason why you're staying afloat. Your job is the reason why, regardless of how much you're getting paid, regardless of what you got to put up with, right? Regardless of where you're at on the totem pole of the job, what position you work in, regardless of the circumstance, you are still making an honest living. You are still getting ahead of your bills, your finances, you're doing what you got to do to stay living, to sustain a living. And you got a lot of YouTubers, some influencer content creators. They will make a living telling you to quit your 9 to 5 because they believe starting a YouTube channel is and should be your new job, your new gig. When you should not quit your 9 to 5. You should not quit at working at that shoe department. You should not quit at that retail store. You should not quit being a waitress or a waiter. You should not quit your daily rigmarole of being a dishwasher or working at a salon, being a truck driver, Amazon delivery driver. You should not let that go because somebody else like DoorDash was like, you need to get your ass on YouTube and make that your full-time job. When that will lead so many people astray, so many gullible people. A lot of gullible people brought her course and they brought into her fake method on how to make it on YouTube. It's a very self-explanatory method. Anybody can follow those directions, right? That's not new information. What she's selling you on that course, blueprint, anyone can execute that. That's not something you should really be selling to people because it's common knowledge that YouTube provides. You know what I'm saying? They provide that type of information already. So it's like a lot of you that purchase wasted your money. But I get it. There's going to be a lot of gullible people, a lot of people that are dumbed down, docile, and they're just too naive to see what's going on, to understand that there are snakes in the grass in these YouTube streets that will capitalize off of your weakness, off of your trauma, off of your negative circumstances. You got people like that. And, unfortunately, they're influencers. So they're going to influence you to make a dumb decision. Influence you to give up what you already established. You've been working hard to sustain the living that you're living right now. And then to start over, to make videos on YouTube, but you have no direction. You have no structure. You have no idea what your channel will be about. You don't know what type of videos you want to make. So you make these little random videos like DoorDash is, and you're just expecting the numbers to go up. You're expecting the algorithm to favor you. You think the algorithm is going to favor your content, some random content that has no value, that has nothing to offer to people whatsoever. So it's just out there and it's just out in thin air. It's just existing. So you don't know why you're on YouTube. You don't know why you're on social media. You have no purpose on being on social media in the first place. There's no purpose. There's no reason. It's strictly based off emotion of, oh, I'm so sick and tired of this 9 to 5. It's killing me. It's working me to the bone. It's not paying me enough. I see how much DoorDash is making per month. I want her money. I want her revenue. I want her viewership. I want what she got. You understand? You're falling into the trap of comparison. And you're envying other people now. You're envying other people and what they have, what you don't got. You start now, well, I don't got what that person got. Like internally you're going through this of, I wish I had what she had. Or I wish I had what he had and how much money he was making. I wish I was making the same amount of money too. Right? I wish I had these amount of subscribers and these amount of views and like, you gotta cut that out, man, because that's what's holding back your own progress. You are hindering your own progress by comparing yourself to other people. And guess what? Not everybody's doing it the right way anyway. Not everybody's doing it the right way. And the way that they're doing it, it's not going to be sustainable. Their success is only short term. It's only short term and it's not going to last long. And they've done nefarious things to get their way. Screwed people over to get their way. Cheated to get their way. Finessed to get their way. Scammed to get their way. So, if I were you, I'm not comparing myself to none of those people. I don't care how good they seem to got it at the moment, because at the end of the day, they're bragging, they're boastful. All that can be stripped away in a heartbeat. In an instance, God will strip away their power, their success, their glory, their little fame. They'll strip it away. So, like I said, do not quit your job. What you build up, what you establish through that 9 to 5 or your career, whatever career you're working, whatever field you're in, just to hop on a YouTube platform and you have no idea what your channel is going to be about. Now, I'm going to say this for myself. When I first got on YouTube, I wanted to overcome my fear of speaking on camera. Obviously, I've done that already. I've overcame that fear because I'm talking to y'all right now through a camera. So clearly that fear is non-existent. But I overcame that fear. I always had a fear of talking on camera, so I wanted to put myself out there initially, and then sooner or later I'm finding out this is my brand, this is who I am, this is the content I want to make, that I want to put out. I know what lane I'm in, and that's what you have to establish. Ultimately, you have to establish what lane you want to be on. What is your niche? What is who you are? Like, what does your channel represent? It just can't represent another DoorDash trend or following the DoorDash trend, because that's what you're doing. If DoorDash told you to go on YouTube and start a YouTube channel, you're gonna do it. If you're 50 and up, if you're 25 and down, a gullible young woman, a dude that's a simp, desperate, you're gonna fall for her advice and do it anyways, but you have no business being on there. You know why? Because you're not doing it for yourself. You're doing it because someone told you to do it. And you're doing it because you're looking and you're too busy watching their success. You're too busy. You're so hung up on how much money they're making instead of being hung up on your own journey, your own progression. You see how that works? You see where I'm getting at now, where Dodash, mainly her, is influencing people of different demographics, different group of people to make a YouTube channel, and she expects them to be like her. She expects their channel to succeed like hers. Now, in some cases, their channel probably was successful through her bullshit blueprint. Because it's like, the reason why I say that is because YouTube gives you the same advice. They give you the same information. Like all the stuff that Dodash was giving you in that blueprint course, you can literally like ask YouTube, like chat with an agent. They'll give you all the information that you are looking for. Contact support. Hello. Like, this stuff is simple. The stuff that she's teaching you, you can literally learn from just talking to an agent on YouTube, chatting with somebody. So, I don't know, man. All I can say is there are people that are being scammed, and there are people that are just gullible enough to fall for it. And, you know, it's a shame that people are taking the easy way out and they're following this Dodash trend to like do away with original content and just, I don't know. I don't know what to call this type of content. I really don't know. I really don't know, man. But anyway, you know, if you haven't heard from anyone else, hear it from me. Do not quit your job. Do not quit what you got going on, what you worked hard to build up and establish over the years just to be on YouTube and social media. You can do social media if you want to. If that's your passion, whatever you like talking about, whatever your expertise in, then you can make a channel. Work your way up. Make videos and go to your 9 to 5. You can do both. Ain't no, oh, I just gonna leave my job, fire myself, and then I'm gonna get me a nice phone and upload videos from my phone and whatever. And then it's like, you're not getting no revenue, you're not getting no growth, no views, nobody's watching your videos. You know what I'm saying? It's like you just threw away something guaranteed and you jumped into uncertainty. You got to be a little bit more realistic and stop falling into this delusion of these influencers and what they're selling you, because some of them are selling you delusion straight up. I'm going to sell you realism, authenticity, and transparency on this channel. So that being said, make sure y'all smash the like button for the algorithm and subscribe for more transparent content. This is Solo Dolo Talks. I'm out, and salute.